Yeah,
I agree.
definitely. You said it. You said it good. Yeah, both guys did a good job. So, do we have the
We
championship
do.
fight, last
Yeah,
fight of the
I got
evening?
it here.
I've given it to you. It's ready to go. It's
Now,
going to be
who is
welterweight.
Unibot facing?
Defeat the Saki.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
Big Daddy
that
Romero.
is Romero. That is Romero right
Okay.
there for sure.
All right.
But I don't think he's playing Goken this evening.
You think so? He's gonna take that chance?
And welterweight, I don't think it's possible. But
Yeah. So the PlayStation, I'll definitely say, the PlayStation cards got started out a little bit later than the Xbox community, but I would definitely say the PlayStation community really came together and showed all of the talent, and now here we are at the end of everything. Last fight,
oh my
ESFL
gosh!
75, and Unibot has found his way in. And who
Oh
did
my
these
god!
guys pick for the
They
last fight
both
here? I didn't
picked
even see it. Who they
Goken.
picked,
They
Bayliun?
both picked Goken Saki.
Uh-oh.
So
You love the
Oh,
mirror
okay.
matches,
oh my
Boxer, and you're
god!
getting it.
I don't
Oh
know.
wow, yeah, I see. I am getting it.
The
Okay.
thing is, this
Let
is of all this talk we've done of you'll be the final champion of the ESFL going
Yeah.
in forever. You will be known as the final.
Yeah.
But it's like you're,
Marked and
This
etched
is-
in
you're
stone.
just gonna troll each other with Goken Saki picks. Like
But if there's anybody that has the experience with Saki, it's Romero. I don't know. Unibot, he should have picked maybe somebody else.
got some 5-punch combos, I think, Saki. But yeah, regardless, this is going to be a fun matchup. If they want to play this game, they're going to play this game. We're going to write down the official rankings at the end of the day. So, Unibot better bring his game if he's taking on a Romero right here, both taking on Saki. So we'll see. We'll see if they're going to play like this. They better play like this. And I guess who would you give the advantage to in this matchup?
Yeah, it's
Boy.
gonna be tough. I mean, just from the body of work that Unibot has done from season 1 to season 2 in the ESFL, I'm gonna have to give the advantage to Unibot. However, Romero is actually a real grappler himself. He understands it in real life, and that translates over into this game. And he's very talented on the sticks. I mean, this guy can do everything. So Unibot has his hands full here, and this is Romero's time to come in to the title shot for the first time and have it the last one. He can come in at the end of the day and just steal everything, all of the glory. And let's see if Unibot from the old guard can protect this title and this belt and keep it. So I think I'm gonna give a slight advantage to Unibot, but you never know, man. This is gonna be an interesting fight because we hadn't seen Saki in the ESFL too much.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Unibot is an amazing player, and he has all the victories over all the top guys. But in this particular matchup, Saki, nobody uses Saki better than Romero. And like you said, Romero is so calculated. He knows all the ins and outs, all the secrets of this game. So this is anyone's fight. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll see how Unibot deals with the offense that Romero's going to bring right now. But look at this. They're just footwear faking each other out right now, trying to beat something. But they've got so much power. It's only going to take one slip counter to change the whole fight. Nice little fake lead leg kick into the roundhouse there by Uni. He obviously knows what Saki's got in his toolbox too, so this should be a good fight.
Yeah, Saki 95 power, striking speed 93, but they both cancel each other out since it is a mirror match. But at light heavyweight division, I don't think this is gonna go all 5 rounds, man. You can't make too many mistakes up here, and it'll be lights out. But Unibot, man, has a lot of experience. I mean, one of the best guys in the world. So let's see him work. This is it. This is for all of the marbles.
Man.
ESFL championship for the PlayStation. Let's go.
I mean,
Do
yeah.
you think they're gonna feel themselves out? Sorry to cut you off, babe, but you think they're gonna feel themselves out here in this first
I
round?
mean, definitely. I was about to say, yeah, like we talked about, being etched in stone, and then we joked about it, but they're taking this very seriously, really trying to feel each other out, find a tendency, find a hole, find a weakness, gauge the pressure, gauge the distance, and they're doing so right now. Fake jab into the straight, lead hook to the body. Nice work right there. And somebody checked one leg kick Unibot did and lost a whole chunk of that leg health, so don't be surprised if those come into play as well. I don't know what the stats are on Goken, but I know he hits really hard, so you got to be careful. There's a whiff, straight lead hook. And the right hand to the body blocked down there real quick.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah, 95 power on those striking. So, yeah, you cannot take too much of that. Leg strength is only 87. So, that may be an Achilles heel. You got to protect his leg.
You know, when it gets to this level, though, both of these guys may just keep this fight on the feet.
Nice. Man,
You know?
that check is going to do a lot of
Nice.
damage. I think the story of this fight is going to be that lead hook and finishing combinations with that lead hook, sending up to the body and then coming up top. Because Gokhan Saki has so many combos that end with that lead hand. You can just whack it on basically the end of any of his shots. So wouldn't be surprised if that lead hook comes into play.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, and I'm seeing Unibot utilize that push kick here. And yeah, Romero did a good job at fending it off. Unibot up against the cage with punish.
He keeps on fainting and then going for that body kick.
It's the patience of Romero that's winning him this
Yeah.
fight right now. 100%. Uni's just trying to get something in. Maybe he feels like he's behind, but he's whiffed a couple of times on those big stepped-in strikes, and he hasn't had to do that. He can walk into range. You know, he doesn't have to cross distance with these huge punches, but he is. And he's trying to jump in with these body kicks, and he's just whiffing, and Romero's making him pay. First round, Romero.
Yeah. Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
Romero. I love how he pops in and out. He hops in and out of striking range, Romero. He's content with just waiting out Unibot and waiting for, as we saw right there, Unibot kind of fighting a little bit out of his element, fainting and throwing that kick and missing, and then Romero's making him pay.
Yeah, like we said, both of these guys are doing so many adjustments on the fly. I mean, I even fought Romero myself in your tournament, Ricky J, and this guy
Oh,
can
yeah,
make
baby.
adjustments on the fly. So, I mean, and then we've seen Unibot time and time again. He's been dead to right, make adjustment, come back, win the championship over and over. So I'm thinking that meta of the first round has been downloaded, and we will see adjustments from both of these guys in each of the rounds. That's why this is so interesting to see what's going on. But right now, we got Romero
Nice.
pushing forward, and look at that. We got a rock right there. What was that, a right leg rock?
Yeah, it was a right leg rock.
Wow. It's only 87 health from the legs here from Saki. So now he has a fight in this orthodox position, and he's going to take a hit here because his switch stance is 85. So, man.
Look at this
Nice,
stamina.
but I was gonna say that too. Go ahead.
I love the leg kicks as well, taking away some power. Not that it's going to make too much of a difference, but it's definitely something you can blast on the outside in quite a stale matchup like this where you're trying to feel each other out. Leg kicks are open. Just blast them out there nice and safe as long as you can get your hands up in time. And don't throw too many because neither fighter is coming right down the middle with 1-2s. They're both trying to step in or jab it and then throw something big. So you can stand and plant and throw your leg kicks and not have to worry about someone coming right down the middle with something. But oh, beautiful front kick right there, flicking off the toes.
Oh yeah, but look at how Unibot's able to keep that stamina so high.
Yeah. Well, correction here. Saki is orthodox, so.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not a southpaw.
Again.
Yeah. So now when he switches to southpaw, I don't know why he wants to switch to southpaw. Maybe he wants to preserve the left leg until later in the round because his right leg is the one that's hurt, and that's the one that's forward.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, Uni got a little desperate earlier on right there, so I tried to throw a teep down the middle, and Romero countered beautifully, and he stepped back in with the 1-2 right after, and he's doing a great job with the
Nice
super body.
side step.
Oh,
Good.
man.
Oh, man.
Left.
Oh,
Oh,
big
God.
win.
Beautiful.
Overhand. From a sidestep.
That
Yeah,
nice
man. One
little
mistake.
Just
Yeah.
Freaking Chris Weidman him, didn't he?
flick. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Good
Yeah, I
job
mean,
on
that's-
Romero though. Holy cow, for waiting him out.
Yeah, waiting him out, and he ended up sidestepping the right strike there because that spinning kick takes a lot of stamina. You sidestep that, whip punish it, get the knockdown, definitely won this round, Romero. So, and I
Yeah,
believe
2
you said
rounds.
Romero round 1. That's 2
Yeah, for
rounds of
sure.
zip. Unibot
But
has a lot of work here, but if it's somebody that can do it, it is the Unibot.
But he had his moments though in that second round when he was pressuring forward. push forward and kind of hunt down Romero. Do you agree with that, Bayliun? Do you think he
Yeah.
needs to hunt for Romero and stop waiting him out, playing into his game?
He does, but he needs to be careful how he steps into range. He can't throw these big, long lead body kicks, stepping in, front kicks. He's got to walk into range and then jab from there. He can't just, lunge in at him, because Romero's too good. He's too dainty. He's Robbie Lawreling that front foot. He's bouncing in and out on it. So he's got to walk into range and then throw shots. If he tries to jab in, he's just going to get moved back on. Romero's just going to take a step back, and then he's going to get countered. So he has to be careful and walk in and use some head movement. Just slipped on the inside and then counter.
Yeah, here we go. He's pushing forward now.
Oh,
this is what you
beautiful
need to
check
do.
kick. Beautiful
Big
check
left
hook.
hand.
No, so such a smooth
Right,
1-2 as well from Unibot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice head kick.
such a variety of strikes from Romero.
Yeah, even when you block those, they still hurt. Do a little bit of bleed through damage.
Who is that? It's like one of the commentators say that, so I've heard that line like a million times. Even when you block those, they still stun you. Like,
I think that might have got that from Joe.
that's okay.
That's all right. That's awesome.
We said the lead hook, man, would be a big weapon in this, and Romero's using it so well right now. Uni's trying, man. He's stepping into range, but the defense of Romero is so good. He's got to try and find something right there. Those his only chances to land these big shots.
Nice defense by Romero.
Oh, Romero is landing his overheads. Uni is whiffing a lot of his big shots.
Yeah, when Unibot starts striking and starts landing,
Oh.
kind of jacked up his
Now-
leg there.
Now
There we
that's
go.
one thing Unibot is doing. He's able to block that leg, and it's hurting Romero. He's checking that leg. So now Romero is going to be reluctant to throw that right leg kick.
We're just over the halfway point of the fight as well right now.
Yeah, just over
Who do
the
you think's
halfway
winning
point.
this round?
I don't know.
So
It's going to
close.
be a tough close call. Maybe now is the time that Unibot starts to take over.
He needs this round, though, because he can't go down 3-0.
Yeah, if he goes down 3-0, he has to get a knockout to win this fight.
Yeah.
Really leaning on that lead hook is Romero right there, just using it as a block breaker, using it to check and defensively, using it to just lunge forward and close distance. A lead hook there, catching him right there with it. It's just cutting through. Real nice work.
Yeah, I feel like still the more effective striking is from Romero. Yeah, go ahead, Ricky.
No, I agree with you totally. But Boxer, you could relate to this. That subtle sidestep that Romero's doing. A lot of people aren't seeing it.
Oh!
Big spinning
It's
round.
throwing
Oh,
you
there
off.
he tries it again. And a whip punch by Unibot.
Oh
Here he
my
comes.
God. Jesus.
Unbelievable round.
Wow, respect shown by both fighters. I may have to get that round to Unibot. And this is
He
what I'm
needed it.
seeing here, man. You see how important these whip punishes are, even in UFC 3, man. I mean, this changes the whole tone of the fight. But Romero had his moments in round 3. I'm not sure if that was Unibot's round.
Yeah, I don't know if it was enough. What do you think, Bayliun? Do you think that was enough for Uni?
I
Or is
think
it
it
3-0
was.
Romero?
Romero's just controlling this fight so much better. You've got to look at his significant strike percentage is going to be higher. And he's probably landed more as well. Those leg kicks are about the only thing that I feel Uni has going for him right now. And he's off that lead left leg as well. He's beaten up a little bit too. He's not even kicking that lead leg of, Romero. It's all in the check. So he's got to find a way back on the inside. I say he goes low with the straight and then comes up with the lead hook. But it's going to be real hard because right there, the lead uppercut from Romero, man, everything he's throwing is almost countering Uni's approach and strategy to the fight and his offense.
Yeah. No, very, very, very true. I think at this point, though, Uni's got to push forward. He's got that significant stamina advantage. Now's the time. I think it's now or never. He's got to go and snatch this round. Look at him. He's got all that stamina this late into a title fight. He's got to use it. But be careful with it.
He wants to throw a leg.
I'm pretty sure it's coming with the Unibot, and I haven't seen any groundwork here. And Unibot is legendary on the ground, but this has been all stand up so far. But if it's not working on the stand-up, you got to switch it up. But you never know what can happen. One whiff punish, and it could be all she wrote, lights out. But right now, I'm still seeing the most effective striking come from Romero.
I feel like when Romero misses on these kicks, Uni isn't capitalizing. And as soon as Uni misses, Romero's all over him with his, with something. So that's real good. But, this stamina right now, I kind of disagree, Ricky. I don't think he needs to blow it. I think he needs to keep doing what he's doing. Make Romero throw, put the pressure on him. He doesn't even have to land a lot. He doesn't even have to do much. He just has to get Romero throwing, just merely by having him stand in front of him, just to try and keep him off him. And that's going to burn that stamina even more. Like right now is probably not the time to go. There's no time to trade. Nice. He's still got the stamina. He just needs to get him throwing, get him more active.
Oh,
and can't let him sit and be patient. And this is what he's doing right now. He's just touching him with the jab, touching him with the straight, just trying to get him to just be a little bit more active, throw a little more, and try and create that.
Huge leg again.
And that's a rock.
Oh, man, I think he caught him with the left hand as well. He did, man. That's so low. Look at the head health.
Oh, 2 rocks now.
Here comes Uni.
This will bode well for Unibot. Unibot coming forward like a train on the tracks, the Old Town Road.
It's so true. Oh, good idea. That was a good idea. Great block by Romero. What a fight.
Yeah, now
type of fight.
Yeah, it's a grind out fight, like you said. And that right leg is hurt. It's constantly blinking. It's still not healthy.
Still blinking.
Like he cannot. You essentially take out his kicks. He cannot kick anymore. You don't have to even worry about it.
Oh,
nice.
Now. Man, that's Uni right there.
You guys may disagree. I think it's 2-2.
It could be, but that's just Uni right there using that stamina as a weapon, not in terms of volume, but in terms of, just threat, just pressure, just, trying to get Romero to just throw more and more because he knows he's got the confidence to return and throw that extra combo when Romero has to reset.
5th and final round.
Here we go. This is it for all the marbles. Who's going to be taking the belt home and keeping it?
Great fight. So many good fights, really, when you think about it.
It's so true. It's like the name of the night, or theme of the night, is technicality.
These last 5 have been insane.
Yeah, very, very technical fights. I don't know if that's necessary for Romero.
I feel Uni's stalking him right now with this pressure. And, we'll see what it's like halfway through the round if we get there, but Uni might be able to get a KO right here if he times something good. If he can get Romero to miss, because he just doesn't have the stamina.
Overhand, nice overhand. No, you're right.
Yeah, so Romero, that's like the only thing he can do. He can't throw a regular kick. He can throw those. He can't throw those roundhouses. Oh, look at that!
Oh, he's trying to clinch
up. Yeah, trying to clinch up. Uni's going to be putting on the pressure.
Yeah,
and he took a chance right there. That could have got checked. Any check right now is going to really hurt Romero. He can't throw the front left leg.
Look at this pressure, boys. Holy cow.
Oh, nice.
You got to get it.
Wow.
Nice.
He hits the takedown.
I don't think
that's
Twitch
a lot.
like that.
He's got the mount.
He said Uni had a great ground game. Let's see if he can deal with this top pressure from Romero.
Yeah, top game and bottom game only at 80 for both of these guys.
Oh, we got a sub.
Yeah, submission offense only at 80. Defense is 84.
This will be submission of the night if he gets it. Oh, man, we're going to a third game. I don't know if he'll get through to the next one. That bottom out is there, and there we go. Rolls him through.
All right, now
he loses position.
Here's Unibot. He is a legend on the ground. Let's see him work. You actually can see what Romero is thinking on the bottom, as you can see his meter on the right-hand side.
So much blood coming out of his mouth.
I know, I'm seeing that too. It's still anybody's fight.
Good control defensively from Romero right here.
Full guard. Which way he's going to go? He tried to go up. Wow.
Oh, he wants up. He wants up.
He knows he has to finish it.
But now stamina is equal.
Draining.
Oh, man.
Yeah, draining the clock here.
30 seconds left.
Oh,
Surprised if Uni just comes out
This
full
is it.
full clip right now.
Nice spinning side kick.
Double overhand. Now's the
full
time.
clip. You got to leave it.
Oh, 10 seconds
See
left.
what happens. Last 10 seconds left.
Oh,
Oh,
so close.
Oh,
Wow.
nice
Great fight.
cut. Man,
Who won
took
this
that?
fight?
Wow, you couldn't ask for nothing more. 2 5-round fights for both Xbox and PlayStation. Wow, both fights go the distance.
In both fights, you can argue one guy or the other guy won the fight.
Yeah.
An hour that took, FYI. to do 2 fights. All
That was
right. Let's get a
crazy,
decision.
crazy
Let's get a
fight.
decision. What a great fight right there. Great matchup. 2 of the best in the world. Number 1 and number 2. It's nice to end the seasons with the 2 best, and that really shows in these matchups. And both of these last 2 matchups have been 2 fighters that could fight each other.
Here we go.
indefinitely, you know.
Look at
All
the
right, this is
reaction
big.
of
I've never seen it where the guy holding his hands up.
Never seen Saki go to a decision.
split decision.
I've
Split.
never seen.
Red doesn't seem happy.
Oh!
Unibot
is
takes it.
Unibot.
Wow,
Takes the
man.
fight.
Oh
We've
my
seen
God.
it. Just like we said, man, we've seen this time and time again, season after season. Unibot
Pays off the
finds a
judges.
way to win. I mean, this is perfection at the highest level for UFC
Blimey.
3. You find a way no matter
Jesus.
who you're fighting.
Look at
I
the
mean, and it
significant
didn't even
strikes.
seem like, yeah, look at the significant strikes. It's all for Romero, but see, those legs came into play. And a lot of times with that striking, it's about how much damage did you do over time. And when we saw that leg hurt for so long, maybe that's something that the judges saw. I don't know. You know, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Do you
somehow
know
he
what
found
I
a way
think? I think that the developers didn't really have in mind really high level competitive MMA esport events when they were designing the judges system, to be honest. You know, but we take it as
You
it
had
is.
that for Romero.
I did, yeah. I think he landed
Okay.
more and he
That's
did.
fair.
And he whiffed less and he did.
Yeah.
I think he got more rocks as well, but it's not about that necessarily, I guess. But it doesn't matter. It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Look, no one. That's not a robbery. Robberies are when it's
No.
clear. It's not a
Yeah.
robbery.
Right.
If you leave it that close,
Wow.
it could go either way. That's what happens.
Look at that. Every round, significant strikes went, to Romero. But you can never leave it in the hands of the judges. You don't know what they're seeing. I mean, it couldn't ended no better. I mean, man, controversial
Yeah,
decision
that's
at
for
the
sure.
end
It's good.
for the PlayStation
UFC 4.
Championship. Yeah, UFC 4. Let's see. This probably needs to be the first fight in ESFL for season 4. Unibot and Romero for the run back.
Oh,
For sure.
definitely. But how come EA Sports don't implement draws in the games? Like, that's a type of fight there that right there you could say that easily could have been a draw. You know, it went
Yeah.
back and forth. You know, I know the chat, Kinetic Energy saying Romero won 4 rounds to 1, but you know,
Wow.
yeah, and some people are saying it was 2-2 going into the 5th. But you know, for UFC 4, they got to implement those draws. You know, and especially for ESFL, it would have such a crazy buildup if there was a title fight like this that ended in a draw, and it would just keep those viewers coming back for more, wanting to see a second fight.
Very
But
business
both guys
orientated,
like
aren't you?
yeah, but like in yeah, thanks. But like in the last title fight, both guys are winners, man. Even though one guy won, one guy lost, both guys are definitely winners. Oh man, I honestly thought Romero won that fight. Big fan of Unibot, but wow, so close. But that's what we want in a title fight, eh, boys? That's what we want to see
For sure.
back and forth.
Great fight. It's
action.
just nice
Yeah.
to see how far the game's come. I mean, remember when it first came out and everyone was just flicking their head around like this, going crazy, and now
Yeah.
we actually have. I mean, that's two. That's like a kickboxer with every combo under the sun. That's just a super technical kickboxing fight right there to end
Yeah.
ESFL. And I think you're right. I think draws would be good, but I think there's also a lot in this game that they could implement to definitely help things like this, things like esports events. And I know that we basically have every fighter who would be a game changer competing in this organization, and anyone who would have any influence on it that we could have outside of the dev team itself. And we even have the devs on board dropping patch notes, so they are aware of what we're trying to do, and I'm sure they'll try and accommodate us in some way, hopefully with what they can do in the next game moving forward, whether that's the ability to create a fight card and we can just have everybody join and go through the fight card online, or spectator mode, or anything like that. That's just going to help us out. So fingers crossed for that, everybody. If you have pull and influence over anything to do with UFC 4, tell the developers. We need some esports mechanics. Otherwise, this thing will grow and elevate, but things like that can help it even further, make it more streamlined, more watchable as a product for people back home.
Yeah, I think you said it best, man. This has been an amazing run, season 1 and season 2. Before you know it, we're right here at the end of this thing, looking forward to UFC 4 and getting it going all over again. But one thing is, we've established something here, and it got started out as a community to a rocky start. But as at the end, people have come together, and we've had a nice, successful product that we're putting on. And you have a lot of people watching, like Bayliun said, the devs are watching. They're into it. So I like what we started out here. Looking forward to building onto it more as we move on to UFC 4, man. It's going to be a good one.
For sure. Right. I think it's probably time to say goodnight then. And good day until UFC 4 releases. Fingers crossed we get a February release next year or until later. This may not be the very last event we do until release. I'm sure we'll do something. If there's a beta, we'll probably do something for the beta too. Maybe a little tournament here and there along the way. We don't know, but definitely this will be end of the consistency of cards until that point. ESFL 75, what a way to go out on in the course of one game. 75 cards. I think that's pretty good. Plus all the other stuff. Ahead of UFC 4, we will be taking on new staff and looking for people to come and volunteer, whether that's graphics, commentary, helping out behind the scenes, community management, rankings, scouting reports. Yeah. Any kind of information you want to provide, you will get appreciation and love from us in the community as well. If you have suggestions, please volunteer your services as well. Mr. Ricky J Sports, it was a pleasure having you here, sir. We got you in on the last card, but we got you in. It happened. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. Hopefully this won't be the last time. It was so much fun. To be honest, I kind of got a little warmed up after those few first fights, and then after I really started getting into it, and it was such a pleasure working with you, Bayliun and Boxer. Like I said, I look up to you guys so much, and I just want to say much love to the EA Sports UFC 3 community. You guys are so passionate about your sport, about your game, and we got to keep this ride going. This game is, obviously not the most popular game in the world, but if we keep on sticking together, making ESFL even greater than what it is today, in time, it's going to get the acknowledgement that we want. And nothing's better than enjoying some games and enjoying fights and talking about it and having such a great community. So thank you guys so much. And thank you to the viewers, man, because without you guys, this would not happen. So thank you so much. And much love to everybody in the UFC 3 community.
Yep.
Thank you.
I think you said it best, man. I think that's it. Do we have any other things to announce? It's been good.
We should probably call out fight of the night, etc. Well, there's only one sub of the night, Kimura from that GSP. I believe that takes it. Of course, knockout. I have the Bruce Lee mirror match turning sidekick personally.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to come back and remember all this stuff. Or who won. We'll announce in the Discord, it's fine. And fight of the night, I had the main event. It could have been anything. It could have been anything. But, I mean, what a great matchup between two guys. Making a matchup like that entertaining as well. A mirror match of Saki is pretty good. So, I think that's it. Right, I think we should host Mr. Bruce Lee, Rob, as it's his birthday and he's having a celebration. Another great commentator who's put in a lot of work. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in his stream right now, but I'm sure they'll appreciate the host over there. So go say hi to him if you have listened to his commentary and enjoyed it at any point. Stay active in the Discord. We will announce, we will post, we will do stuff in here, and hopefully we can get some more stuff coming. But thank you very much for watching ESFL 75. It has been my pleasure, and I'm sure everybody else's who works under the ESFL banner. So until next time, we will see you soon. Take care. keep fighting, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
All right,
Good night.
peace.